Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Since Scott Frost led UCF to that perfect season in 2017, it's been a circuitous path. Not necessarily happy, but he's trying to bring back the magic to UCF.
Yeah, bring back the magic, the excitement. Just there's always so much talent. Jesse, we've called game there for years. Like, so much talent and speed in the state of Florida. And on that roster,
breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Burke. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, it's Montgomery. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Jackson will throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Burke. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Hughes. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Tackle on play at the 31-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burke. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Knights are rolling down the field. Looking for space. It's Nixon. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Jackson will throw. Fires on the move. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCF! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Welsh. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The short hands, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, UCF 10, Colorado, 3.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. But a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
They boot it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the UCF offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Hold and finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Montgomery. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play.
There he goes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Number 5.
The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got a man in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. This time they'll go to the running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Salter. Finds some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pulls it in. It's Atkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Salter. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayden. At the 20, he's got space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They just keep firing. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Colorado! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Knights will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
At the 22-yard line. And that is another first down for the offense.
Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Catch in the middle. It's Hayden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Salter. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
At the 6-yard line. First and goal, Colorado.
The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. Last chance coming up. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.